Welcome, you guys. Welcome. Hey, I'm freaking early today. We got like a minute and a half to spare here. What am I supposed to do with all this downtime? How am I supposed to entertain you guys if I show up this early to the auction? Turning over a new leaf. Ugh. Ugh. But welcome in, you guys. Welcome. There will be a podcast this week. It will come. I know some of you guys are always looking for the Cheat Code Weekly. I know some of you guys, the Cheat Codians out there, it is coming this week. It'll be a couple days later, but we did record. I had all my wisdom teeth ripped out Thursday, so I won't be able to pog quite so hard tonight. I mean, I debated not going live tonight. There's still like immense pain on either side. I had all four ripped out on Thursday, so I didn't really swell up or anything. Like, the recovery has been pretty good, all things considered. I'm weaning off the painkillers right now. The jaw is still right. There's so much. There's a lot of tightness in here, so if I'm slurred, if I'm not quite as... You know what I mean? But yes, still did record the podcast as well. Just it'll come out in a few days here. It coincides with some big news, so there's something... You can look forward to news this week. News is coming this week. That's all I can tell you. News is coming. You might be excited, you might not be excited, but god damn it, it's going to be exciting. Oh. Yeah, exactly, right? A little bit of cottonmouth there. I mean, it went as good as I think it could have went, Odin. Like, the surgery, 30 minutes flat, insane. First time ever full IV sedation. That was insane. I was terrified that, like as soon as they put an IV in me, man, my heart was spiking, my blood pressure was spiking, like, as soon as they put the IV in, he was like, hey, I'm just going to give you something to calm you down here for a second. Like, you know what I mean? Then he kept talking to me, but like, Jesus Christ, man. Medical stuff is scary. Medical stuff is scary. Kicking off with Age of Empires 2, The Age of Kings. Elijah!
Here
Let's
is
frickin'
your
go,
tooth
man.
fairy compensation.
The Tooth Fairy comp. That's great. That $10 is going to go exactly right to the fees. Right to the fees there. It wasn't... It's like... It's kind of all covered by... Age of Empires 2 is amazing, by the way. This should be an early print VGA 85 here. Last 85 just sold at the PC Showcase, but it had the rebate sticker in the corner, so it was kind of ugly. This copy here, no rebate sticker. Like I said, it should still be an early print, pushing up almost $1,000. Why this one is in the weekly, the other one was in the PC Showcase, I'm not 100% sure. But that is one of those reasons why I say, if you want to get into a showcase auction, if you want to get into a signature auction, always beneficial to reach out sooner rather than later. Because then you get that preferred placement. You can say, I want to go in there, whatever it is, right? Sometimes the auctions fill. Sometimes, like this Age of Empires here, there's the same game showing up in both a weekly and in a showcase auction. So, huge thanks to them sponsoring. Huge thanks to Heritage sponsoring. And if you want to get into any other auctions, videogames@ha.com. Referral links in the descriptions. Roller Coaster Tycoon 80 plus. Yeah, big box. I don't want to, I didn't want to, kill the, or I don't want to say anything negative about the game whilst it's at auction, you know what I mean? I don't want to kill anyone's consignment, but yeah, I agree, not a great 85. Not a great 85. Dare I say that's a weak 85. Dare I say it's a bad 85. But you know what I mean, I don't want to just shaft someone. Always look at the game, don't just buy the grade type of thing, especially with 80 plus, 85, big box PC. There's a lot of, not nuance, but there's a lot of subjectivity between grades because of the big box nature of these things, because of the larger surface area. You gotta, you know what I mean. Didn't look too bad from here. That's the eye of the beholder. It's all up to the eye of the beholder. Roller Coaster Tycoon, the 80 plus, they're going for 300. This actually outsells the last couple of copies I think we've seen there too of that. A later print copy, #1 bestseller, all of that stuff. Roller Coaster Tycoon, the UK version, VGA 85 qualified for $89. Added attractions, VGA 90 qualified, also the UK version. Really weird seeing these, even weird seeing these back side by side, like the UK version versus the US version. Why they decided to make the UK logo so much different? I don't know. To me, it looks awful. Someone in the Discord said it looks like AI slop. Like, it kind of does. It looks weird as hell. I don't know why they'd make it different like this, but UK got its own custom logo there. So US one did come out first. That's why I'm saying UK is the different one. Weird to see. That's why all of these UK bonus packs also have this like extra like, look at this. What the fuck is this box? This objectively looks awful. Right? It doesn't make any sense. It looks awful. VGA 90 UK version here. Another one of the Loopy Landscapes add-on pack. You have no idea how you're even talking normally after ripping those teeth out. You don't think you could speak normally for close to a few weeks. Immensely painful. Yeah, that's like my girlfriend said that her sister was absolutely destroyed from the surgery. My girlfriend was out for at least a week from the surgery. Like, you know, big swelling, all this stuff. Even on the weekend there where I was supposed to be, you know, 2, 3, 4 days after they said the swelling and stuff would be the worst. I never really swelled up. I never really bruised up, you know? Which, maybe it's just, like, whatever it is. You got those good genes like Sydney Sweeney, you know? Just, the surgery didn't affect me. I'm not sure, but I didn't swell up and I'm, you know, my mouth hurts. Like, make no mistake. As I'm speaking to you guys right now, I did take Tylenol before going live. I'm weaning off the painkillers, like I said. It hurts. It hurts, man.
$130.
And yeah, Highlander, I'm being super careful to avoid dry socket. I don't even know what the hell it is, but like, my girlfriend also warned me about dry socket. One of her friends got it. I'm trying my best to be safe and avoid everything.
Fair warning.
So, 2 years ago, everyone wanted Roller Coaster Tycoon Big Box, and barely any ever showed up. Now it seems like there are a ton. Yeah, it's weird, eh? I've been bidding on... There was also one on PWCC, or Fanatics, sorry, if you saw Big Box. There was also a copy of this on Fanatics on the weekend. I think an 80 again. For whatever reason, every Big Box copy of Roller Coaster Tycoon is selling in the past, like, 3 weeks, like you said. I still don't have one. I did bid on this. I think I bid $200. Yeah, I don't know. I still kind of want one, but, like, again, these Big Box grades, man, this 80 plus just kind of look like... Maybe I'm just, like, too hard on VGA big box grading, but, like, to me, this could be a 75 plus, and this could be an 80, you know? Yeah, dry socket's something where, like, the blood clot comes unlodged from the wound. It's something like that, and then, I don't know, it sounded bad, it sounded gross, I just pray I don't get it. Did you see the results from Golden? Oh my god, Mike, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Let's bring up Golden Auctions quick here. Golden Auctions on the weekend did have their Elite 100, I think it's called, the Golden 100. It's their biggest auction that they run from, maybe they run it quarterly? Maybe they run it every 3 months, every 4 months. It's something like that. But it's called the Golden 100, and it's like 100 fucking amazing things across,
Next lot.
however many...
$110.
Maybe they only run it twice a year. This is the Summer Golden. But it's 100 amazing items, right? There's comic books, a Caitlin Clark rookie card here for $341, Batman for $800,000. Like, it's just incredible, incredible, incredible stuff, right? 100 items, all of it incredible. Can I just filter to video games here? They had 8 video games at this auction. 8 video games at the auction. Mario Kart, the 9.6 A+ first print, almost $50,000. Halo, 9.8 A+ NFR, $20,000. The Wada 10 Pokemon Silver, $53,000. Wada 10 Leaf Green, $29,000. Emerald 10, $69,000. Why aren't they showing me the big boys here? They're not even showing me the biggest items. There they are. The Donkey Kong. The frickin' Donkey Kong, man. The first print Black Box Donkey Kong for $371,000. As well as Donkey Kong Jr. right beside it for $172,000. And if you guys are in the Discord, you might remember, the guy originally came into the Discord, right? These were traded into a game store, whatever it is. I think the original story of both of these games is the guy who owned them took them to GameStop. And GameStop told him, we don't buy vintage games. Go try this game store. And then the game store ended up with them. And here they are now, authenticated, 9.6 and 9.4 respectively, $370K, $172K. To me, they hit every single expectation that I expected out of them. I don't know if any more money could have come from them. Like, my estimates were right around 350 and 150 respectively. But these are like these are some of the biggest sales this hobby has ever had, period. Not even just like right now. These are some of the biggest sales this hobby has ever had. 9.68++ gloss sticker first print Donkey Kong. I don't know if it's the only one that exists. Like a factory sealed gloss sticker. I don't know if it's the only one that exists. Same with the Donkey Kong Jr. It's close to the only ones that exist. There might be one other copy, you know what I mean? But I'm pretty positive they are the highest pop either way. One of one, you're pretty sure? Yeah, I didn't want to say it definitively.
Fair warning.
But I think they are. It's one of those things where VGA might not have marked it, so some of those old VGA heads might be like, "Oh no, there's a gloss sticker out there. There's a gloss sticker of DK Jr. out there." Oh, you know what I mean? Some of those VGA heads know the insane history of some of these games that go out there, because they're not saying it's a one of one. They're saying it's a one of three on this for gloss sticker. That feels insane. Surely not. Either way, yeah, that insane. What made you expect over 300K? Because they are impossible, Mike. Especially the Donkey Kong, it literally is just impossible. So we've seen Black Box explode during the pandemic, right? With the Marios and like even Kung Fu Hogan's Alley were selling for like 40,000 back then. But this Donkey Kong game here,
fair warning.
I mean, I guess it could have easily flopped. It's not the most notorious game in the world, but like Arcade Donkey Kong, even CIB, is very, 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 very difficult to get a nice CIB hang tab copy. A gloss sticker would make you push, right? A gloss sticker, CIB would probably push into the thousands.
$550.
My expectation is this would bring out whales, right? It would bring out the whales, the sports collectors, whoever it is, where it's like, man, this is the nicest Donkey Kong blah, 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 period, right? And Donkey Kong having more normie appeal, just that it's widespread.
Next lot.
I had high expectations for it. I had super high expectations for it, and it hit. It finally hit. Finally, my expectations were met, right? And those Pokemon games for like 50,000, 60,000, I think that's pretty freaking good, man. I think that's pretty freaking good. You gotta wonder how someone got a hold of that and kept it nice all these years and had no idea how much it was worth. The craziest thing, Comac, is both of these Donkey Kongs, like they're sticker sealed, right? So they don't have any actual wrap on them, no cellophane. But the way they were stored, and it might have been game reseal, it might have been something, right? But they were stored with reseal wrap on them. So it allowed them to survive in absolute, like, immaculate condition over all these years, right? Because it had some outer wrap. So a lot of games, when they graded it, they removed the outer reseal wrap and then just left the gloss sticker in place. So that's why it's like 9.6 and 9.4 grades on those after, 40 years of being first print copies. I agree with all my points. Over 300K just feels like above expectations when you compare it to what else kind of money could get you. Yeah, above the TM could also be interesting. I agree with that. Selling above a TM Zelda is impressive as hell.
Fair warning.
I don't know. I kind of, like, I had high expectation, Mike. Had really, really, really high expectation. I think as the hobby keeps going, Larson, 39 frickin' months, my guy. 39 frickin' months. I think as the hobby keeps going, right, and we've seen this with a lot of things, and you can probably even agree with the sentiment, Mike, is the items that we have never seen before, the games we've never seen before, some of the white whales, whatever you want to say, right? Like TM Zelda, the first time it hit auction, make no mistake, it absolutely crushed, right? It absolutely crushed the first time it hit auction, but now we've seen TM Zelda come up, what, 5 times? So it's like, the Donkey Kong factory sealed, and I don't think it's come up factory sealed in any condition, in any variant, in any, you know what I mean? It's like when we saw Scoon come up for the first time there, and what it sell for, like $40,000?
$5.
Some of this stuff where it just has still never come up, there's insatiable demand out there from someone, right? Someone's out there. Yeah, I obviously, go big box. I wish Heritage would have got those consignments. It is unfortunate seeing both of these games sell through at Golden, but I mean, hey, They perform pretty damn well, so all the power to them, cheers to them, that type of stuff. But damn, I do wish those would have been at Heritage. I do wish we could have watched them live at the Signature or wherever. Those will probably be that'll probably be the most expensive video game sale of the year, right? I don't think anyone thinks it's going to beat 370,000. $500,000 slip? Yeah, seriously. Seriously. $500,000 slip on that. Is it replicable? Within any kind of 2-3 year time frame, Mike, I'd say no. That Donkey Kong game now has to another one. Is it replicable? If another copy came up tomorrow, next month, 3 months, no, wouldn't sell for the same amount of money. I say that with like almost 100% certainty. But if it were to come up again in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, you know what I mean? That's when I think you could even grow on that. But do I think it's replicable within a year? Probably not. So there is always that added, like it has to truly be as rare as it is marketed to be, which we haven't seen one yet, so it's likely going to hold up. The Punisher, 9.0A on NES, $875. Beautiful copy there. Pinballs, a VGA 80 Famicom. Jesus, $69, eh? No love for the Famicom 80 pinball there. Duck Hunt, VGA 90 Japanese for $450. Arch Rivals, 9.4A plus for $625. But that is the big news. I'll probably make some... no winner yet, Mike. No winner yet has shown. No winner yet has shown. How do you tell if something's first print? You were looking at Battlefield 2, but eBay listing says it's a first print. Battlefield 2 Bad Company.
$1,200.
Is that Activision? EA. Does that have a 206? I don't think it's Activision. You'll just have to I think all there is shoot. I don't know off the top of my head on that. It's EA, yeah it is. It might have an Xbox Live trial sticker copy. I can't remember with Bad Company 2. It's nothing that that difficult. If you use the Wada Pop report, it can actually really help guide you a lot of the time. If we go to the Wada Pop report, I assume you're buying it on 360, hey? Battlefield 2, Battlefield Bad Company 2. Yeah, there's nothing. Just limited edition and standard edition. So $65. Battlefield Bad Company 2 on 360, very easy. You just need to get a standard or, you know what I mean? There's no variants. Because sometimes you can look here, Gold Edition, Standard Edition, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. You can see the Xbox Live trial sticker like I was talking about. The Wada Pop report is really, really good for laying out some of the variants that are known.
Fair warning. 100.
So if you're ever unsure if you're looking at copies, you can also cross-reference with the Wada Pop report. Very, very helpful tool. The Super Mario USA VGA 90 Plus there. Always selling for $1,375. No, first print in that sense, because there aren't actually variants, doesn't mean anything, right? First print is kind of a misnomer in that sense. It's not wrong, but it's not a value because there is no other print, right? If a game doesn't have a second, third, fourth, whatever, you know what I mean? If every copy is a first print, then like first print doesn't matter. It's not necessarily wrong, it's just not... You know what I mean?
Fair warning. Next lot.
That's what you were thinking? The $20,000 for the Halo NFR sounds cheap? Is it the 9.8A plus copy? The 9.8A plus NFR copy of Halo selling for $20K? What are the
$110.
What are the comps on Halo NFR 9.8? Oh my god. Okay, speaking of, look at this though. Look at this. For the November signature, 9.8A++ is loaded up already. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! So we're going to get to see how much more valuable is the 9.8A++ come November. But what have we seen there on the 9.8A+ then? 9.8A, has there not been one? For a long time? Your buddy won the Halo? Has there been 9.6?
Fair warning.
I guess the last 9.6A was 15,600 earlier this year. If that's going to be our direct comp, then yeah, 20,000 for the 9.8A plus really isn't that high. I don't know if there's been more sales of that on eBay or anything on the Halo NFR. I don't watch it super closely, but Willow, 89 frickin' dollars for the CIB. Kind of funny. Nintendo Power Index, 9.4 for 129. Super Mario Bros. Comic, Special Edition, 9.4 for 109. Jeff Mack, did you win the comic?
$240.
Did you win the comic? Let's go. $109 there. Al Unser Jr., Road to the Top, 9.4 A+, 139. Bill Walsh Football, 156. F-Zero, 9.8 A++. But coming off of those golden results, man, those are some of the biggest high-end sales that we've seen in a long time, right? Even after watching the Mario 64, like, it sold for $175,000 if I'm not mistaken. Seeing $370,000 for any video game at this time is fucking crazy. That is genuinely pretty crazy. Is it even worth grading games like Bad Company 2? They aren't worth much, but just want to preserve it. If you can get mint condition copies, yes. But like, you know, if you're going to grade a 9.4 or whatever, it's probably not worth it because like you said, it's not that rare. It's pretty available, but be picky with condition. You know, try to find yourself a super nice one. Get it graded. That's what I would say, but yeah, if you just have, you know, an average copy with some dings, maybe it has a rip, maybe it has a lot of scratching, all this shit, probably not, like, worth it, monetarily speaking, at this time. Only 6 copies of FIFA 96 have been graded ever, 9.0 A rate here, top example sold by Heritage, that's why it's kind of juicing. I'm surprised to see this push up to 525 there. Actually, some juice for FIFA 96 soccer there. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at 525. Rare sports games, man, winning out. Final Fantasy 6, freaking VGA 90, unopened brand new copy, pushing its way over $1,000 easy. Wow. The last 90 plus sale, I guess, was 2,300 back in June, but like, I don't know. Part of me didn't expect this 90 to be, I mean, 1,375 is the next bid. Beautiful game, just shoot.
Fair warning.
If anyone has an early Mario, they should consign after the Mario Galaxy teaser just dropped. Yes. Mario Galaxy to the moon, hey? Mario Galaxy to the moon. Buy your copies now. Get them while they're cheap.
Fair warning.
Get them while they're cheap.
120.
And Mario Galaxy just announced for Switch or whatever, Switch 2. They're going to sell you the same fucking games for $80 again? Let's go, Nintendo! Let's go! Get your copies of Galaxy now. F-Zero doubled. These F-Zero copies here, I mean, I'd call it more noise than anything. Like, they should always sell for $200-$300 in my opinion. This one for $425 is on the more expensive side. But like, you paying $140 is great. I wouldn't want to pay $425, but even there, it's like, you know what I mean? Auction to auction, there's just going to be a little bit of noise on them. There's a lot of them out there. You got yourself a deal, is what I would say on that.
$60.
The Final Fantasy 6, the 90 for $1,250, and the Mother 2, CIB 9.2, pushed its way to $200 really quick there. It is only a CIB. It is really nice, but pushing its way to almost $200, over $200. Super Mario Bros. Famicom 40th anniversary soon. People should only buy mint-sealed games from the local game stores and then get them graded. That's how you do it. You can't wait for a graded Switch 2 games to be cheaper than buying a new game at $70-$80. It already is like that for some of them. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts.
Next lot. $5. $200.
You guys believe in the NFR first print? Yeah, I'd rather retail myself, but I mean, hey, I can't argue with the market. I'm pretty sure the NFR still outsells it by quite a bit, so. Pretty sure the NFR copy outsells it still by quite a bit. I think the last 9.8 A plus retail was only like $8,000, so like, you know what I mean? 8,000 versus what? You guys said 20,000 there at Golden. And you're saying it's cheap, so yeah, the NFR here, make no mistake. This is still selling for way more than the actual retail print. This one being like the internal employee copy, you know. People say it's the true print, the most expensive, the most valuable, the rarest, all that stuff. So I don't see that ending anytime soon. $20,000 right there. Secret of Mana, 9.6 non-sealed copy there. Sorry, yeah, unopened copy of Secret of Mana. Donkey Kong 3, 85 plus, qualified 139. Tony Miola's Sidekicks 139. World Heroes 8.5 A plus. Also, this Thursday coming up, I need to grab this here. I'm so busy talking about, we're so busy talking about the golden comps here. On Thursday, there will be the Ages of Sega Showcase auction. By then, I'm hoping my mouth will be like I can fully open it. I'm hoping I can open my mouth by Thursday. But
$200.
right now, a brand new Master System does lead the way. Contra is there, 9.9 A++. There's another Saturn. Bomberman, 9.9 A++. We saw some of those insane grade CGC Saturn games sell at the Signature. Sonic is a CIB. Shining Force 2 there, 9.0 A+. Earthworm Jim, 9.6. Dreamcast console qualified. Nothing right now is like super, super expensive. But, like, if you're a Sega fan, man, this is the day to come out. This is the day to bid. It's coming up next Thursday, 6 p.m. Central, or 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. There it is. 8 p.m. Eastern. Jesus Christ. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Same time as ever, you know? Same time as every auction ever. I don't know why I'm getting all confused here. Blame it on the meds. 8 p.m. Eastern next Thursday, coming up this Thursday. Hopefully you can come out for it. Sega takes the stage, man, for the Sega fans in the audience. You ended up buying a Battlefield Modern Combat 2 on Xbox, 9.6 A+, but kicking yourself for not checking and asking. Yeah, 9.6 A+ is nice. It's nice. Like, ideally with, you know, inexpensive games or like,
$600.
360 PS3, you really should try to shoot for the 9.8, but like, 9.6 can usually be had for pretty good value, so that's fine. It's nice.
Next lot, $240.
Nothing wrong with that.
$600.
Nothing wrong with that. You just sold a 9.8 Galaxy. There we go. What price even is Galaxy? Yeah, the Secret of Mana, $262 after buyer's premium there. $262 all in on the Secret of Mana Japanese. I mean, Johans, I said this way back in the way back, right? When this thing was selling for like thousands of dollars, that like it shouldn't. Now, this is cheap in my opinion, but still, there's a lot of these out there. There's a lot of these out there of Japanese copies. It was getting, yeah, Secret of Mana is a grail, right? Of course, Protoss. It was getting the frickin' English bump, is what was happening. The English was translating to the Japanese sale price, where it, like, never should have. But when the English copy sells for what, $50,000, $60,000? Of course, people are going to be like, hey, like this is also super rare and expensive. It just is what it is sometimes. Sometimes the market, you know, has to correct itself, all that good stuff. Pokemon Yellow, the 8.0A Plus is actually pretty high, I think, at 2K. Oracle of Ages, Foil, 9.4A there, pushing its way to 750. Yeah, Crystal was the same way, exactly. Crystal was the same way. This copy right now for $700, to me, that's fine. But, like, it's had sales much higher than that. I think the Yellow 8.0A Plus, right? Yeah, the last 8.0A Plus first print earlier this year was $1,500. Here's an 8.0A Plus second print for $1,800. Are we finally getting some frickin' Pokemon pump? Can we get it, boys? Pokemon cards are double, tripling, 5xing, 10xing. Can Pokemon games get a 0.5x? Or 1.5x? Can we do it? Can we get any price increase over here in video game land? My fingers are crossed. My cheeks are clenched. Can it happen? I don't know. But by golly, I'm hoping. Pokemon Pocket Monsters trading card game 85 plus. Yeah, we're getting the 0.5x Odin. I'm so frickin' defeated over here. I'm saying 0.5x. You wanted to bid on the yellow, but it was a bit expensive? Yeah, like T-Lee, it was. It was above comps, and it is a second print, so like,
$140.
I don't think it was a crazy idea to not strike on it. Maybe look around eBay, maybe look around in Facebook groups, you might be able to find a copy, you might be able to find a first print for around the same price, so.
$180.
The Pokemon Gold 75 plus, it is a brand new copy, obviously a low grade, but if you're going to pay $200 for it, I don't care. Right? Get yourself a gold copy or get yourself a brand new copy of gold for $200. It's cheap. At some point, there's floors on this stuff, right? Where you can't lose money. You can't lose money on it. So if you bought this for $200, cool. Pokemon trading card game, the $300 there. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, 9.8. Mario Golf was also an 8.0A plus for $906. Mario Party 2, Japanese, beautiful, 9.6. The pink, vibrant box, pushing its way to $400 here.
$380.
Getting some love, still going, $475. The actual comp on this is $937.50. That was back earlier this year, I think, at a Japanese showcase. Might have been at the Japanese showcase for $937. This copy, $450. $450. So quite the fall on Mario Party 2. There are a decent amount of copies out there, so I don't want to, I don't want to say that 900 is like where it should be. There was a lot of stock out of there. So, yeah, hopefully you're happy with that, Highlander. Hopefully there's no, like, hopefully you made money.
Fair warning.
$450. Hopefully you made some money on it. You've been buying some Charizards recently to flip into quarter 4. Mario Golf, almost $1,000 on the 8.0. Mario Tennis, also same grade, almost $1,000, $843. This copy looks much worse than the one you bought. The 9.6 Mario Party 2. Elijah, is that what you're saying? Highlander is saying that this is a VGA 85 cross right here. So take that how you will. Right? VGA 85 into a 9.6. Sometimes you're going to get that. Sometimes you're going to get that. So not all 85s are equal. Not all 9.6s are equal. By the grade, not the game. Blah, 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 blah. You guys know how it is. You guys know how it is. Mario Golf for $906 feels cheap. The last 8.5A Plus was $1,200. That was going all the way back to 2024. I guess it's not. I guess Mario Golf only ever really exploded like once. $6,600 for a 9. That's like late 2022. Sub 1,000 on golf. I guess. NBA in the Zone 98 8.0 CIB Japanese copy. In the Zone 98 7.0A for $89 and NASCAR for $89. Again, right? You really can't complain at $89 for a factory sealed N64 game already graded. VGA 85 is the WAD of 10. That's what they tell me, Larson. That's what they tell me. Until you look at that, the 85 Age of Empires 2 from the start of the auction, right? Until you look at that one, and then you're like, oh man, maybe every 85 isn't all that nice. 9.6 Wonder Project J2. I don't know what it is. It's from Enix, though, believe it or not. 9.6, brand new copy. By Shoujo Life Simulator. I don't know what by Shoujo also means.
Next lot, $95.
And when it comes to Japanese stuff and genres and stuff, I'm not sure if I should just whip that into Google right now. Right? I don't know if I should just I don't know if I should raw dog Google that. Might get caught. You would have pushed that Mario Party 2 if it looked like a 90? Yeah. It sounds like it's a world away from 90. If it was an 85 to begin with, right? Sounds like it's worlds away. Tony Hawk American Wasteland, or American Skateland, sorry, the GBA port, 9.6A plus for $129. Wonder Project did push to $162.50. Chicken Little with it has a sticker included. It has a movie ticket included. Does every copy of Chicken Little have that?
Next lot.
Does every copy of Chicken Little have that? They didn't mark it on the WADA case, which makes me think every copy might have it. But my brain doesn't think every copy has this. But I'll be honest, I'm not looking that closely at copies of Chicken Little. Right? I'm not looking that closely.
Anything crazy good in this auction tonight?
Poker Face! Let's go, dude. 16 freaking months, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Poker Face. Anything crazy in the auction? No. No, I wouldn't say anything crazy. I think the Pokemon Yellow here, the 8.0A Plus for $18.75 is probably going to be the peak of what we see tonight. Nothing crazy, but some nice games, you know? You know how the weeklies are, some nice stuff. If you wanted Mario Kart Double Dash Japanese 85 plus, $500. I think that's not bad at all. As in, I think that actually sold a bit high. I would have bid less on it myself. The 85 that sold was $225. Yeah, so this completely doubled up. $225 for the 85, $500 for the 85 plus. Yeah, not too shabby on Double Dash there. Yeah, crazy on a Tuesday? I mean, come on, man. Come on, crazy on a Tuesday? That's not what we do. It's not what we do around here. We can't be getting crazy on a Tuesday. Can't be getting crazy on a Tuesday. Thursday, though, we do have the Sega Showcase. If you're fiending for some Sega Poker Face, I got the place for you, man. I got a little place we can go on Thursday. Ignore the Age of Empires 2. That was an anomaly. Did you buy it, Big Box, or was it yours? Did you have anything to do with that Age of Empires 2? Metroid Prime with the bonus disc, 9.2A. This is from a console bundle, I believe, right? I believe it came from a console bundle. $200 there for it. It's a cool variant. Very cool variant. In my opinion, like, obviously it's not the first print, but, like, if you're not going to buy a Black Label USA or Japan Metroid, this should be the next most valuable version, in my opinion. There's, like, Kmart variant. I think there's also, there's another store variant on this. Maybe Kmart for sure. I can't think now, but there's a lot of variants of Metroid Prime. This is the best one, in my opinion, besides first print. Electroplankton, 9.68++. It's always been like a rare game as far as I know. I think people give a shit about it. 9.68++. The last 9.8 was $300. This one was $206. Maybe people don't. I don't know. It's always been it's one of those games where I know the title of it because people are always like, "Oh my god, Electroplankton." You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's just unique gameplay or if it's like rare or what it is about it, but it's always been on my radar loosely just because. Pokemon Y, CGC 9.6A++.
Current market seems to be doing good. Do you agree?
The market is good. Do I agree? Oh, Marty, the one-man party, 33 frickin' months, my dude. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, we're pumping. We're pumping. Make no mistake, Marty, we're pumping. To the moon, man. Tomorrow, I think we're gonna get US rate cuts, right? Rate cuts tomorrow, 0.25%, 0.5%, 1% rate cuts. It's coming. It's coming. Hold on to your butts, folks. But no, I think it's fine. I think it's fine right now, Marty. I'm not seeing anything in a widespread indication that, like, video games as a whole are seeing upwards momentum. Some really good results at the Signature, some really good results there at the Golden 100, but my stuff on eBay hasn't been moving all that much lately. Maybe other people can speak to that. Maybe they can't. It seems fine. It seems fine. And let me say, it feels like a great time to be doing this. Like, I'm very happy with where the market is right now. I can bid on stuff. I can win stuff on eBay. I can usually sell some stuff, make a bit of, you know what I mean? I can do some churn and burn. It's a really good time to be a collector, in my opinion. Really, really, really good time to be a collector. Not a fantastic time to be like a massive reseller, dealer, flipper, and maybe a good time to be speculating on some things because there aren't that many eyes on the market still, at least in my opinion. I don't think, like, you know, I don't think people are like, "Oh my god, video games, everyone's in here looking right now." I don't personally think it's like that. But maybe 20% better than this time last year? Yeah, like that's kind of where I see it, you know? It's there's more liquidity for sure now than there was, say, 6 to 12 months ago. I will 100% say that. There is more liquidity now, in my opinion. I've had more stuff sell. Like, I know right now I said stuff isn't selling, but, like, I've had more stuff sell this year for sure. More stuff is just moving. But you don't think rate cuts will help games this go around, but hope to be wrong. Lots of economic peripherals are weak. Those will need to be fixed before people dumping more money into games. I can't even speak. That was awful. But why do people, like, we don't need jobs. We don't need, like, inflation can be high. Everything's good, hamster. We just need rate cuts, man. We don't need any of those other macro peripherals. Don't even talk about those. The market is good. The economy is good. It's robust. The best it's ever been. The best it's ever been, hamster. We don't need any of that other stuff. Cut the rates. To the moon. You can sell the cheapos to international buyers and have to pay like $300 from a game from Heritage. I think Monty actually, like Rainier, moves a lot of stuff internationally as well. $40. I think international buying actually is, like, you know, pretty good, or selling to international. $50. Welcome into Sega, everybody. Welcome into Sega. Ninja Gaiden 8.5A++ European for $450, Dread for $128, and Brothership once again for $84 to close out. Brothership for $84. Sooner or later, we'll stop seeing it, man. If you want to get yourself a copy, I mean, they're $100. Just buy one if you want one, I guess. Not a game that I care about at all, to be completely honest, but there's Mario collectors out there. Get them while it's hot, right? Madden 95 9.0B Plus for $84. The Humans, $150 for 9.6A there. Madden 96 9.6A, actually a decent grade on this one. 21 on the Pop Report, pushing over $100. Yeah, not a bad grade on Madden 96. That was a cool sale to see on the Donkey Kong. What an awesome game to exist. I agree. You think the DK was found with another big game? What was the other one? It was Donkey Kong Jr. Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. So they sold for $370,000 and $170,000 respectively. So a net of like $540. Frickin' insanity, man. You've been fasting for 3 days and you just wanted to eat the house down. Lost some unwanted weight though. Cut sugar and carbs out. Dude, like, good job. That's great. I feel the exact same way. I think you came in late, Poker Face, but I had my wisdom teeth ripped out like on the Thursday. So this is day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. This is day 5 of wisdom teeth gone. And I'm on an all liquid paste diet, dude. It feels like I'm freaking fasting. All I've had today is some Greek yogurt and chocolate milk. Like fucking liquid paste diet, man. I have not been hungrier in weeks. So I am with you on solidarity, Poker Face. Stay strong to your fasting. Together we can do this.
$120.
I will. I'm gonna sit down with Henry. I think we're just gonna make a quick cheat code about it, Marty, talking about the results of Golden and stuff, because Henry's excited to talk about it. Those are some big sales. You know that high-end guy. You know, Henry, this is the first action the high-end has seen in a long time. He's pumped to talk about it. So
$150.
But yeah, we'll do a quick video, I think, either tomorrow or the next day. He probably bought it. If he did, he hasn't told me yet. If Henry bought anything at that auction, he hasn't told me yet. So
$320.
Mike Ditka Power Football 9.4A there in one of the cool accolade boxes for $124. The Madden 96 went for $109. Still not much love there. Madden 98, $84. Collecting all of the Madden games is super freaking cool. Like, I'm a Madden fan. I played Madden. I think this is an awesome collection. Getting them for like $100. That's awesome. Wolverine Adamantium Rage 9.4A Plus 375. Blast Chamber Sega Saturn. So for games like Battlefield, how do you check the rough values of the games? I'm looking on eBay, not sure if it's overpriced or not. Like, some say they're Pop 1, but I don't know what that is. You just have to look at completed listings, essentially. Look at everything that's available and look at everything that's sold, you know? Like, for a game like Battlefield, there's not going to be a lot of brand new collector value. You just have to see what is or isn't selling. And then if you take it into a graded perspective, like a 9.4 really shouldn't sell for much more than a raw copy. 9.6, maybe it's a 1.5. 9.8, maybe it's a 2. Right? But you're not going to get huge premiums on that. So you just kind of have to look at your completed listings, look at what's available, and do your best kind of analysis between the two. And then, yeah, anything 9.2, like, $75. But it's not a perfect science, and because there is like lack of liquidity or lack of sales, it can sometimes be hard to pin down exact pricing. Daytona USA 10.0 A plus copy for $400. The magical unperfect 10, right? The imperfect 10. Fantasy Star Online 9.8 A plus, pushing for $188 there.
Next lot. $5.
You had your wisdom teeth pulled when you were younger and it sucked. You smoked 420 and got dry socket 2 days after your wisdom. Dude, I was talking about that too. That the last thing I want is frickin' dry socket. I've been trying to be so safe with everything. Man. You're surprised about the NBA Jam not going for more. I don't think people really care about Tournament Edition Dumality. It's a 9.6 A++. The last 9.6 A plus was 129. That was earlier this year, back in June. So, like, last year in August, is that with the game tip poster? Yeah, this isn't the best variant either, because there is a variant that has a poster included, like a Target exclusive, so that's probably a better copy. But even going all the way back to 2022, it was only $360. the original NBA Jam gets way more love than Tournament Edition does. So if you're a fan of Jam, if you want to get one, like, yeah, you can get you can buy Tournament Edition for a really good price. But I do think NBA Jam is hundreds of dollars. I don't think the Genesis version pushes into the thousands of dollars. The Super Nintendo one might, though. Like, NBA Jam's not bad. You're right. It's a beloved arcade game. Like, it's not complete shit, right? Like, it's there is love there. NBA Jam 8.0 later print for $500. The last 9.8 A++ NBA Jam was $2,000. So there you go. Definitely a lot more love on the original version. And coming up on Thursday, there's a 9.9 A+ NBA Jam. So if you want to get yourself a nice one, it's coming up on Thursday. There's also a Tony Hawk tonight, which is really cool. Someone asked, Pokerface, you asked if there's any great stuff. Like, this Tony Hawk 9.6 B+ is kind of great. Like, I get it. It's a B+ seal, but, like, you're getting an uncracked black label. You know what I mean? Like, you're still getting a 9.6 Tony Hawk. And I think with some of these PlayStation games where it is extremely hard to get, like, a black label first print uncracked copy, there's going to be quite a premium on these. Tony Hawk's already, I mean, it's pushing over $1,200 here for the 9.6 B+. The last 9.6A was last year November for $2,000. Pushing up to $1,300 right now. It's just when you get into this point of, like, the 9.8A+, for example, was $9,300. So you take your rip, right? Because that's all it is. It has a rip in it. How important is the rip? Well, I mean, it's a fucking rip, man. Right? It's a rip. It's a rip. Make no mistake. It's pretty big. It's pretty prominent. But, like, if you're okay with that, you still do get yourself a nice little 9.6 on there.
Fair warning.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. You could probably clean this off, too. You could probably clean that right off the front. Make it a little bit nicer. It's a cool game. I'd love to get a Tony Hawk at some point. Cool game. X-Men Mutant Academy 9.4A+.
$110.
You'd like to grade some CIB top games from your collection. What kind of games? From what grade would be good to get? What console is kind of what matters. Cardboard 9.0 is really good for CIB, right? If you're a 9.0 overall cardboard, that's really good. 8.0, 8.5 is like the cut line on that. And if it's not cardboard, you probably shouldn't grade it, to be honest. But Final Fantasy Origins 9.8A+ for $375. X-Men Mutant Academy 175. Devil May Cry 2 9.8A, an actual retail copy here. Such a good game, brings back the nostalgic feelings. Yes, I actually just played probably a month ago Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. They did the 3.4 HD release or whatever it was. I did a playthrough of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. That's the one that I'm most nostalgic for. Man, it's still great. It's still freaking great. Just fantastic. When you were a teen, all you could afford was the demo disc for Tony Hawk. You just keep grinding it. That's the beauty of those. That's the beauty of those demo discs. You just grind the demo disc, and it's great. I mean, as a kid, I grinded demo discs too. It's great. Devil May Cry 2, $119 there. EverQuest Online Adventures signed by the dev team. Yes, signed by the dev team there. Pre-release copy. EverQuest Online Adventures pushing to $94. I don't know much about it. I don't know much about EverQuest, to be completely honest, so, like, if you're into it, this seems pretty damn cool. This pre-release copy was made for use with the debug unit only. Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. Pushing its way to $129.
120, 130.
You're getting some love now, pushing up to $175.
106, 100.
Yeah, EverQuest on PC is, like, obviously the big thing, right? But, like, here we go with this pre-release copy now, pushing up to $300. So